GHK Lall on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Welcome to the Monday, February 1st edition of the National Outlook. Well, by now we would have gotten past January. It moved, but somehow it felt long. It felt as though it was not 4 weeks, but 5 weeks. And we are feeling some of the fallout, I would say, from the holidays. A time of traditional gathering and socializing in this country and in this region. And Guyana is no exception. And as a matter of fact, after the lockdowns and restrictions for 9 months, 9 long months, I think people want to let their hair hang down, and they did. So we start today's edition, February 1st, Monday, with COVID-19. I have been alarmed that our numbers, which had taken a dip, were back up. We had a couple of deaths, seems to be on every other day, and then the number of confirmed cases continued to rise, and they went back into troubling territory. By that I mean you were talking about 60 plus cases, new cases, almost 70. One morning the report was of 79 new cases. Now that's worrying. My brothers and sisters, that is worrying. And the deaths seem to continue, 1, 2, 1, 2, and they're kind of spread across the country. Now, so I came across this article late last week. First person jailed for hosting illegal private party. It was in Linden. The gentleman who may have pushed things a little too far didn't say how much. The article in Kaieteur News didn't say how many people were there. Clearly it was private. I don't know if it was in his home or if it was in one of those banquet halls that caters for these occasions. We've had a lot of them. I've been reading about occurring in New York and in other states in the United States. People just want to throw caution to the winds. And apparently Mr. Clive Nobriga did just that. And now an example was made of him. He's the first person jailed for breaching the regulations. And he's been sent to prison for 2 weeks. Personally, I think a message had to be sent. Personally, I may have slapped the maximum fine on him and say, hey, don't let us see you back here again. We're going to deal with you differently. Jail, I'm caught here. And I must be frank, I'm caught here. I think he should have been fined. The jail, I may not, if I'm the sitting magistrate, I would not have gone so far. But all things considered, perhaps it's necessary, because we've got to start somewhere. So look, I'm not trying to hedge this and dodge all over the place. We need to send a message. I, for one, I can't go to Sunday services, religious services, because there are too many people. So because of some situations, personal situations, I stay away. I try to go to the smaller ones where you've got less than 24 people normally, and it's all spread out in a huge church. So really, some sacrifices have got to be made, and that's my point here, that we need to, when we're drinking, there's no mask. When we're dancing, how enchanting is that with masks on? And we really can't get close up in true West Indian fashion, can we? So we can't get down. So socializing, partying, drinking in public places, in breach of the regulations, come on, we gotta know better. I think we do. Why are we flaunting the rules? The numbers are going up. The post-Christmas COVID-19 blues, and they're not blues, they're more than that. So again and again and again, we keep going back to this issue, this frightening issue, and say, let us do our part. I can only appeal to you to do your part. I, for one, am making some sacrifices. I don't socialize much. I don't have many people coming to my place, but they are workers. And so some precautions have to be taken. And I say, let's all do our part and chip in. Let's keep this country safe. We've got enough other issues to focus on. Until the next time, GHK Lall on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Thank you for joining us on the National Outlook.